Hi guys. Okay, officially I'm here live with you guys. Hello, thank you very much for your patience. We had a small glitch over here, so thank you for joining me. Can I just get a sign from the chat that you are here? I saw Nash and Mark and John, you were waiting for some signal. If you can please let me know that everything is okay and you can hear me, then I can start. Okay. Okay, thank you. Just one moment, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Give me a second. One moment. Okay. All right, so everybody can see my screen. I can see that. I can see. Perfect. Welcome to the webinar, Discover How Boomerang Me Helps Businesses Grow Behind Traditional Loyalty Programs. So, who doesn't know me? My name is Ariel Feldman. I live in Brazil. I'm a seller of Boomerang Me, just like you. I'm doing it for the third year, and we have a lot of success. I would like you to share with you some of my insights, some of my knowledge that help us to be so successful in Brazil. We do have a lot of customers in Brazil and also in Portugal. So let's start to show you what you can learn. Okay, when you introduce Boomerang Me to your clients, I want you to start to think like big companies, like Coca-Cola, for example, like Red Bull, like Nike. Okay, why? Because Coca-Cola doesn't sell soft drinks, doesn't sell soda. They actually sells emotion. Okay, they sell emotion. When you open the bottle, you all the time see that their advertising is full of happiness and people that are happy, people that actually every time they gonna be happy or wanna be happy, they will want to drink Coca-Cola. So when you sell a loyalty program such as Boomerang Me, what you should be selling is actually engagement, communication, and customer insights, in this case, data. If you're gonna start to talk too much about loyalty program, unfortunately, what will happen is that people will not take you the way they should, and they will feel that you only want to sell them something. Okay? That's why when you introduce the loyalty program of Boomerang Me, your white label, focus on engagement, focus on communication, and focus on customer insights, just like Nike actually selling more motivation and achievement. Red Bull, they are selling adventures and adrenaline, and Apple, they are selling innovation. They are not selling only a cell phone, because between us, what is the difference between an iPhone and a Samsung? Okay, we need to talk about the things that make us different in the market, because loyalty program, when the business owners think about loyalty program, they only think about points or cashback or stamp card. That's why we need to bring more things to the table to show everybody why we are different, why we are better. Okay? Let me move on to the next slide. Okay, so think with me, why businesses actually struggle to keep customers? Okay, the three biggest challenges in customer retention for businesses are actually customer retention, that is lack of repeat visits, ineffective communications, and no data-driven strategy. Okay, if you ask any business owner if he would like to communicate better with his client, if he would like to get a real-time data, if he like to improve his retention, obviously he gonna know more about it. Why? Because those are the challenges. When I show Boomerang Me to a customer, I start right away with the pain points that relevant to this business industry. Okay? I will not keep talking too much about loyalty. I will be focusing on pain points. This is the key to grab the business owner attention and also to communicate with them better in order for him to listen to you, not only hear your pitch. Okay? So remember, the three biggest challenges in business today is actually customer retention, ineffective communication or no communication at all, and no data-driven strategy. Okay? How Boomerang Me solves these problems? Turning customer attention into a growth engine. Okay? Boomerang Me is not a loyalty program. It's actually a simple, automated, optional, of course it's only in the most advanced plan, platform that drives repeat visits and higher spending with the right strategy. Okay? So it's not only give a customer a stamp, to give a customer points, or to give a customer a cashback. It's actually a super simple platform, easy to use, and the most important thing, it works. It can work manually by sending push notification, and it can work automatically by sending the automation of the push notification, such as birthdays, such as reminder of a visit, such as RFM. Okay, all of this can happen automatically if you configure it in the right way. Okay, and when I say higher spending, if you help with the business owner with the right strategy, actually they can make the business not only to bring the customer back, of course, you're going to give more money in the end of the month and in the end of the year. Our customers in Brazil, they actually have at least 20% retention rate. Okay, I already saw some companies that reach in 30 days for 35%, 40% retention rate. In the end of the webinar, I will share some successful stories from Brazil and to inspire you how we can measure success, because I saw that this is an issue that some people were talking about it. Okay? What key features I want you to be focused on? Okay? So, customer engagement and retention. Okay? Keeping customer coming back. Digital reward and gamification increase loyalty and frequency. Today I had a demo to a potential client, and he agreed with me that if he doesn't give any advantage to his customer, in the end, they will not come back to him and they will buy from the competitors that does it. Okay? I will give you another example. There is a supermarket next to my house, a few blocks away, that I love. To purchase there, even though it's more expensive than other supermarkets close by to me, I always come back because they have a loyalty program. Sometimes I get a discount, sometimes I get some freebies, and I know that if I'm gonna keep coming, I will get something. And if I will keep coming even more, I will get more stuff. That's why I prefer to come back to this supermarket. So even though it's more expensive, I will come back because of the loyalty. This is how business owners should think. Just a moment. Another thing that Boomerang Me can offer to those business owners, it's actually smart communication. Okay? The right message at the right time. Imagine that you have a restaurant that hosting events. Okay? And when they host an event, they're going to have clients and they're going to get their birthdays. While they put their date of birth, when they are logging to the system. So they can send to those customers, for example, a week before a message, hey, we noticed that your birthday gonna come in about a week. So if you need a place to celebrate your events, you are more than welcome to celebrate with us. This is how to send a message, the right message at the right time. Or the geolocation. Imagine that you have a business in a shopping mall. In Brazil, it's really common that the shopping malls has a few floors. So imagine that someone actually is in the second floor, but the store that is under your white label brand is in the third or the fourth floor. And then you're going to receive an automated message, hey, if you close by, have a coffee with us, or get a discount, get a free item, get something. Sometimes those people didn't even think to go to this place, but because they got a notification when they are close by physically, it will increase the chance that they will go to this store. Okay? So this is what you can bring to the table, the right message at the right time. Automated messaging and push notification drive customer action. This works 100%. Okay? Another key feature is actually the data collection and insights. What I'm talking about, understand customer behavior and personalize offers for better results. When the customer starts to use Boomerang Me, he actually starts to collect real-time data of his clients. He will know what's their age group, what's their gender, what's their phone type, and according to this, after a few weeks, after a few months, he will be able to take better decisions for his marketing purposes and even for his business. Why? Because he will understand his customer behavior. When you start to see what is the timing that people are coming back to your business, you actually can predict things in the future and be a better business. You're gonna give them extra value for their operation, okay? So it's not only about the loyalty. Let's go to the next slide. The competitive advantage, okay? Why Boomerang Me stands out? In Brazil, okay, we have at least 35 competitors, at least. And none of them are actually Boomerang Me, okay? We have many competitors. A small type of them are better because they are more complex systems, and most of them are not good at all, but they have a better price, okay? So what we can bring to the table that is not more than just a loyalty system, it's an easy, smart solution for business growth, and it works. I can tell you 100% that the business that start to use Boomerang Me and use it correctly, he's gonna see results, okay? Some businesses gonna see results in the first month, and some businesses, depends on the offer they are giving to their clients, will see the results after a few weeks, maximum 3 months. So this is actually a tool that's gonna bring you results. In a few minutes, I'm gonna share some of our best clients, and then you're gonna understand better. Okay, so positioning Boomerang Me to clients. This is a bit challenging, especially if you are a beginner, but how to sell Boomerang Me effectively? Just keep it simple, okay? I spoke to many people in the group, and people from the marketing section, they like to overcomplicate things, okay? I'm coming from the commercial, I'm a seller for more than 15 years, and I realized that less I'm gonna say, more I'm gonna sell. Why? Because the doubts supposed to come after the sale, not before. If we're gonna give to the business owner too much information, he's gonna start to think, and when they're gonna think why not and not why yes. Okay? That's why we don't need to say so many things. The opposite. Keep it simple. Also, I can give you a very good tip that business owners doesn't want to deal with another SaaS product, with another system. For them, it looks like a challenge. Okay? That's why we supposed to keep it simple to show them that their input is minimalistic and the system will work by itself. Okay? So you should sell the benefits, more customers, better engagement, higher revenue, and more real actionable data. Okay? Think about it. What a local business needs more than that. Okay? Think about your local coffee shop think about the place you wash your clothes in the laundry, think about any store, okay, that you go, and then you purchase something in the store, you pay, what comes next? If there is no communication afterwards, it will be very difficult to bring them back. Something that I say to my clients all the time, you can make tons of advertising in the social media, you can bring the best influencers in the world, and you can make a line outside your store every single day, okay? As long as you pay. What happened tomorrow? What happened in the next month? The customers will come, will take a picture, will make stories, and they're gonna forget you because you are just another one. However, if you do have a loyalty program, if you do have a way to communicate with them, if they know that in your store they're gonna get some benefits when they come back, they will come back. So this is what we can bring to the table, and this is how easy it is to sell Boomerang Me. Okay? Now I'm gonna share a few success stories. So just give me 1 second that I'm gonna share the screen. One moment. By the way, if you have questions, please go ahead and ask in the chat. I will be more than happy to answer to you. Feel free to do it. If anybody have a question, please, this is the time. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our success stories, okay, here in Brazil. The first case I would like to show you, this is a nice PDF that I all the time share with my clients if they are coming from the food industry, because again, now we do it for 3 years. It's really easy to show successful stories. This is actually called Smooth. Smooth is a company that my wife recommended me to get in touch with them. They used to have the paper card. Okay, they are having a small kiosk, like 4 kiosks they had in Sao Paulo. Okay, and when I reached out to them, they were very happy to know that there is actually a solution that is digital. Their loyalty program is really simple. It's a stamp card. So buy 1 smoothie and get 1 stamp. Collect 10 stamps, get 1 smoothie. Simple as it is, nothing complicated. It's exactly like a physical stamp card. When they started with us, they had 4 locations. Today they have more than 20 all over Brazil. They become a franchise, and they are this is actually a golden client, okay? This is something I would like to tell you. If you can reach out to companies like this, especially in the beginning phase, that you see that they invest a lot of money in the social media, in marketing, so for sure they're gonna make success with you or without you. But if you have a client like this as a vitrine client, it will be much easier to convince others because they already have a good name in the market. So really good recommendation for you. Look for those that they have a potential to grow and grow fast, because you're going to grow together with them. Okay, so how we measure success? In a period of 30 days, okay, I'm talking about 2023 here, they had actually 1,174 clients using our solution. Okay, in this period, we can see that in 30 days, they have 380 people coming back. Okay, it means that they have a return rate of over 32%. Okay, if 1,174 people using the loyalty card in a month and 380 actually came back, 32% retention rate. What a product does it, you know? And this is really easy to measure with Boomerang Me. Okay. By the way, when I say 380 people came back, it doesn't mean there are 380 people. They are different people. Some people, they came back twice. Some people came back 3 times or even more. But in the end, came back 380 times. Okay. This is very impressive. Another successful case, the Waffle King. This is actually our biggest sell. This is a franchise with 117 stores, very popular in the south of Brazil. And let me go here. they have the points card, the reward card, okay? Very simple, every $1 spent, the customer earns points and can exchange them for products. Personally, I don't like the points card because I know that nowadays people are not so good in math, so it potentially can have some problems as a technical support, like they can give 2 more points or 2 less points. So I all the time recommend for people for the stamp card, okay? However, if they insist to go with the reward system, who am I to tell them no? In the end, they are the customer, they're gonna decide. So let me show you what kind of results they got. One store in Sao Paulo, actually in a period of 30 days, from 484 people going to the store, 107 came back, okay? Personally, I think it's really impressive because waffle is not a very popular dessert in Brazil, not at all actually, and it's a dessert, it's not something they eat daily, okay? But this means that they have a return rate of over 22% using our mechanism. Another cool story, Pop Coffee, it's a chain of coffee shops from north of Brazil. By the way, this type of company, I met them on a franchise fair. Okay, another recommendation for you guys if you're looking for big fish. It's really easy to meet CEOs or CMOs or operation managers on franchise fairs. Okay, I had a chance to visit 2 years ago the local franchise fair in Sao Paulo, and I met the CEO of this company, Pop Coffee. They have a few locations, and it's going to be almost 2 years. They are our clients. So nice recommendation for you. Look for local franchise fair next to your home or next to your state, and if you have a chance, go to visit there and talk with the big fish. Okay, so they are not so popular like the first two, but we can see that in a period of 30 days, 135 people actually download the card, use the card of our white label brand, and 34 came back. It's still impressive with return rate of over 25%. Okay, the last case I would like to show you, açaí. This is similar to ice cream, very, very popular in Brazil, the Amazonic fruit. Okay, you can see it in every corner. This company had the stamp card. Again, super easy rules, nothing complicated. Each visit, when purchase 1 or more balls of açaí, earn 1 stamp, collect 10 stamps, and get 1 ball on the house. And this store actually, in the first 30 days, okay, they were only testing it. We gave them a test of 30 days because we were beginners and we really want to be part of this franchise. So they had 290 people downloading the card and 66 people came back in a period of 30 days, okay? This is more than 30% retention rate on the trial period. Okay, so if on the trial period you already can show them results, imagine what will happen next. Imagine how easy it's to convince people to sign up, because what you say is actually what's going on. The only thing they need to do is to use it. Okay, and this is our last case, so just a moment. 1 second, please. Okay, this is what I would like to share with you today. I hope it's been insightful for you. Now, if you want, you can ask me whatever you would like, if you have any doubt regarding to this. And what I would like to ask from you, who is here with me today, if you have any idea for our next webinars, because we're going to do it every Wednesday, those webinars, I will be more than happy to talk about topics or subjects that they are interesting for you guys. So feel free to share on the chat. Please go ahead. I'm waiting for your insights as well. Okay, Andrew, how did you correct with the business? Says, did you walk in or do cold outreach? Absolutely. And the first clients that we got to our company, we actually did door to door. I passed every single store in my city, okay? It's not a big city, but it's also not a small city. Pass every single store, and I try to sell them, okay? I remember even myself going back with my daughter from her tennis class, and I start to point out, you see, this is my client. You see this store? This is my client also. See this store? This is my client as well. So yes, I think that door-to-door is really important because you have an opportunity to deal with objection of the business owner face-to-face. So yes, I really recommend to do door-to-door. I do have a really cool way that with less effort as possible to reach out to the business owner and convince him right away that this is the best solution for him. We talk more about it in the private school group. So if you are not there, you are more than welcome to figure it out how to join us. Any more questions regarding to this? By the way, Andrew, let me give you a cool tip about door-to-door. It not must to be in a cold manner. I realized that if you be a client of a store, like for example, let's say you are with your family, with friends, and you are in a place and you feel that there is an opportunity here to sell your services. So when you are a customer, in the moment you are paying, you can ask the waitress or the person, the cashier, to talk with the decision maker, okay? Like the owner is here while you are paying. Why? Because when you are a client, they see you very differently than when you are coming in a cold reach. So you trust me 100%, when you are a client and you ask to talk with the owner, he will show up and come and talk to you because he will think maybe you want to give him a review, maybe you want to tell us that something is wrong. So this is an opportunity that you can create every time that you are a client in a specific place you are visiting, okay? You are welcome. Thank you for the compliment. You are welcome to come next week as well. And please share if you have more ideas or insight you want to know. I will be more than happy to make a webinar about those subjects as well. Anyone else has some questions or doubts, please feel free to ask whatever you want. I'm all ears and want to help you. Okay, what to say to the business owner? Absolutely. This is a very, very challenging, right? I'm sure that people that sell Boomerang.me, they are getting nervous or get too excited when they speak with owners in the first time. Absolutely, let's thank you for that. We're going to consider it and try to see how to do it in a better way. Thank you for that, Andrew, for your suggestion. Besides of Andrew, anybody else would like to say something, to ask something, please feel free. I want to help you. Don't be shy. Okay, guys, if there are no more questions or suggestions, I'm going to wish all of you a very good week, very productive week for all of you. Don't be shy, start to create opportunities, and be everywhere. Try to get it from door to door, Andrew, try to get it on LinkedIn, try to get it on cold email. You will never know where they're going to come the opportunity, but you always need to be ready. So keep doing a good job. And if you have any question or doubt or a suggestion, feel free to reach out. And thank you very much for your time, for joining me today. See you next week at the same time with a different subject. Bye-bye.